Right. I didn't think I was going to have to make this one. Certainly didn't think I was going to have to make it this early. So, this is the second time I'm opening this package. Last Saturday, I got this package back for the first time from Birmingham Assay office. And it didn't look like this. It's definitely inside a box. So that's a good sign. So I had a bit of an issue last time. I received the package on Saturday morning. That would have been Saturday the 15th of August. And blanked out the front and then put it down thinking I was going to do this video. And then several hours later, got back to it, had a look, took the top off, took the address off, got it ready to fake unbox, and left it again. And then 10:30 Saturday night, I decided to have a look at them. Thought, right, it's not going to be a realistic reaction on camera, not that anybody really cares, but let's have a look. And found out that they'd marked 5 of my pieces, 5 of my 999 silver pieces as 925 silver. So I was somewhat irked. It was irksome. Might even say I was vexed. So I sent an email right there and then, which probably wasn't the best idea, but I did it. It's honest. It was an honest reaction. And over the last week, we've managed to sort it out so that they can take them back, examine them, investigate what went wrong, and then come back to me. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Because as a new YouTuber, when content presents itself, I think it's only right if we do that. So this is a cold steel. I've instantly forgotten the name of this. Tanto. It's a Tanto blade, and it's got this angled section that I quite like. Shall I do a 365? Straight in the middle of it. Right. Well, this is considerably more packaging than usual. The issue that I've had with their packaging previously was that they just hack into it. You'll see the markings on the bottom of my box. Deal with that later. Right, I'll just turn that over. It's a good job there's no details on it, so I'm going to have to keep an eye out for that. Not clever enough to censor things on video, so I have to do it for real, in the real world, because I'm old and don't give a shit about stuff like that. Oh yes, we've got an address. So this is more like how I send it. And you'll see the scars of one of the previous visits to the assay office. Obviously just swipey. Oh, that's we're gonna have a chat about that at some point as well. Somebody on Discord's just woken up. So yeah, it's a box. There's my details on the front, so we'll just deal with that. Right. Probably just deal with that some other time. So this is the second time I'm unboxing this. And this time I thought I'd do it on camera. I sent them plenty of guidance when I sent it back, because I was not a happy apprentice silversmith, self-apprentice. let's not aggrandise this any more than it is. So, this is the box I bought for transport because it's waterproof, air sealed, why not? And it's decent plastic, so just trying to protect my stuff as much as I can. And then I put a few layers of this in. Normally I was splitting them up, but then last time I got these back, found out that I could wrap them up, wrap a couple up and put them in these bags. I've got my details on there. Ooh, so this is the original bag I got back with it last week. And you can see, silver 925, 5 miscellaneous jewellery. Now, one of these panels is a silver version of this. There's no findings, there's nothing. There's no way of wearing that as jewellery, so that puts me on the back foot. But we shall continue. So let's have a look at the one that they've deemed important enough to have the old label on it. No new label, because a new job wasn't formed, I guess. New issued, created. So, what do we have in here? Ah, that's handy. The first one I wanted to show you. And we want to have a good look at these hallmarks too. Because one of my stipulations from carrying on with them is that I can't see a repair. So, other than the toning missing off the top, which is a little bit annoying because that's going to be really difficult to replace, that doesn't look too bad. But let's have a close look. Don't know how well this is going to work. I've only just thought of it. So, that's my sponsor mark, my initials, the fineness, which is where the problem was. Oh, now looks pretty good to me. Can't see any shadows or anything. So, because the last thing you want from hallmarking is to look like it's been corrected when it comes out of the factory, out of the shop, out of the service, out of the workshop, out of the laser, whatever. And these look all right. That's the anchor for Birmingham. And a B, capital B in that specific font, which means this year, apparently. First time I've started having those done, but I thought, why not? I'm going to take it seriously. And there's my text. Look at that. That is lovely. Can you look at this top text? My self and I. So I think that's all right. That's what we look like. There's my brush here. Started using horsehair brushes to brush myself, to buff my silver, because holy crap, they're really good. Remember brushing your school shoes? Or was that just me that had that experience? Yeah. I don't remember that being there before. No, it's not toned, so that's fresh. That's interesting. well, it is what it is. This piece has got a story to it before it even leaves my possession. Yep, that's all right. Okay, this video's 10 minutes long already. What else have we got in this one? Yeah, might as well get this one out of the way because it wasn't very popular. Now that's interesting. Now I've got something to show you. See, this is why I'm doing this on camera this time, and earlier in the day when I've got something about me. So this is bin face, as if you didn't know that already. It didn't win, but I didn't make it as a political support statement. I made it as a my country is hilarious statement. Because it is, isn't it, at the moment? If you don't laugh, you cry. That's Camp Binface, and probably one of my most detailed castings yet. We've got highly polished people and a sign, and then Binface is matte, and in the background is toned, and there are colours in there when you've got better light. So that's Binface. Again, sort of practicing my thin casting on these. Not doing too bad. That's bent, that's interesting. Now that is interesting because that was not bent when it went. So, a scratch and a bend so far. Well, I can bend it back, it's only thin. It's not going to take a hell of a lot. But, and it'll be stronger now because it's been work hardened. So it's flat again. Mostly. I'll sort that in the workshop. So that's the front of that one, and big fat writing on this one. Quite happy with that. Well, with my part of it anyway. The hallmark on this one is a little bit curious, because if you get it at that angle, it says 925. Now, I don't think that's good enough. 999, 999, and then when it catches the light, 925. So that one's going back again. I mean, obviously I'm not doing this. I've done my work. My work's done. It's good. I'm happy with that. But that says 925, doesn't it? And it should just say 999. So that's definitely been messed with. And it doesn't reflect, pardon the pun, very well on me. So maybe I can polish it. I'll try polishing before I send it back, but I'm going to recommend that they watch this video. And that's what I'm seeing right there. It's like the security mark on the Britannia, the lock and the key, I think, if I remember right. It's just that I really, really shouldn't ever see 925 on a 999 piece. So Birmingham, we're not doing well so far. And the first thing is that scratch on there, because that was not there when it left this time. That's happened this session, this hallmarking session, and that says 925. So I'm not going to polish it. Actually, I'm not going to make more of a mess of their mess. They can deal with that. So it's not looking great, is it, so far? I'm glad I'm opening these on camera, and I'm glad I'm staying calm, at least on the outside. So that's one I don't particularly want to show you in front of. And these are, okay, while we're in the realm of whimsy and unreality, this piece is the first piece of a series, possibly, that I'm doing about the connection between humans and AI, whatever that becomes. So in this one, it's a robot. So put the background in myself, all my own work. That's all right, there's no obvious marks or anything on that. Needs a buff. That's better. Horsehair brushes, folks. Cracking on silver and other metals. So that's that. So what we got on the back of this, and I think I can see it already. Coming soon, the future. It's here folks, it's already here. So, oh look, that says 925 in the light. Not happy, folks. That's 3 out of 5 pieces I've got issues with now. I mean, it looks all right like that, but when the light really catches it, when you really don't want it to be wrong, it's wrong, isn't it? I mean, I'm not exaggerating this. That's daylight reflecting on metal. I'm not editing, I'm not some sort of computer graphics genius. That says 925. So that's a no as well. Birmingham, we are not doing well, are we? Unhappy. So early in my silver journey to have had such a colossal fuck up on 5 pieces of my work. Like, the mind boggles. It just absolutely boggles. Right. This is another series I'm starting. The spiral thing that I'm sort of looking at the moment is growing. So this piece is called Persistence, if I remember right. Yeah. Persistence, and that's the shape I gave to Persistence. It's 999 silver, and I've toned it 3 times. Once to get the darkest, blackest definition, and then again to get this sort of bluey, kind of blue. And then one more time to get the sort of coppery goldness. Give that a little refresher as well. See, you can see it makes a difference. So this piece as well, the inner spiral is matted. Well, it's not as easy to see now, it's been waxed, but that's matte finish, so it doesn't sparkle that much. And then there's the raised spiral, because it is quite raised, is a bit more shiny. The shiny. So that's the shape that AI and myself came to for what I think of as persistence. Against all odds. Now in my case, because that's ill, and oh look, it says 925. When you really want it to say 999 clearly, it says 925. So I mean, I've got set up to do my photography today for all of these. And I can't do it. Because that says 925, doesn't it? Doesn't that say 925? Let's have a close-up. Look at the state of that. And my sponsor mark's got shadows around it now as well. So if you'd spent a couple of £100 on the silver and then spent a couple of days making the design and then spent a day in the foundry making your sand mould, I mean, you've seen my videos, you've seen how long they take, and then combine that with the list of illnesses I've got, would you accept that kind of workmanship? If you bought a piece of silver and the hallmark looked like that, and reflected light like that, would you be happy? Because I'm not. Call me perfectionist. Call me giving a damn about the confidence my clients have in my work. But that's not good enough. So that's 4 out of 5 pieces that I'm not happy with. That's not a good hit rate. I mean, there's at least 800 quid's worth of work here. I'm fuming. Am I hiding it well, folks? Am I hiding it? Oh, look. 995. Look at the state of that. I mean, it's not as bad as the others. But that's questionable. If I asked you to pay for this piece and the hallmark looked like that, would you be entirely happy? entirely confident, because I wouldn't. I'm not. So I'm not going to show you the front of that either. Got to have some fun, haven't I? Because none of this has been particularly fun for me. So I guess my next step what I want to do next is phone them, demand my setup feedback, because there's no way I'm sending these back to them again. Get my setup feedback and then join a different hallmarking office, which is disappointing. Being a Midlander, I really wanted to try and keep a link with the Midlands with my work, because when I look at a hallmark and I see London or Birmingham or Sheffield or Edinburgh, at least half of me kind of assumes and wants to believe that that's roughly where that item is from. It's etched into the piece. It's intimately fixed into that piece that was done in Birmingham. I mean, it might have to go back there for them to fix. I mean, where I'm sitting now, it says 925, like it's lit up. So, 2, 3. Well, that one's not terrible. Oh no, I just caught a glimpse of 925. No, not the worst, but still not good enough. Old Binny, he's been afflicted as well, hasn't he? So we've got a bend on this corner, and clear as day, 925. When it isn't. I mean, theoretically, these have all been XRF'd twice now. I mean, clearly that didn't happen the first time round. But now, when it has been XRF'd and found to be 999, when they reflect 925, it's just not good enough. So, and if they have scratched that, I mean, I when I got them back, I took them out maybe twice to have a look, take some pictures, and then just put them back wrapped up, all individual, all separate. So I don't think I did that. Like, I really don't think I did that. And I'd admit it if I did. I've got fuck all to hide. So I don't think I did that. I think they've damaged that, which is ultimately annoying. So now the trust with Birmingham Assay Office has vanished. Gone. Yeah, I mean, I said it on here. Bagging, basic. I mean, for one thing, their price list is horrendous. I've tried to work pricing out with it. I had Mum try and work out the pricing with it, and then I had ChatGPT try and work out the pricing with it, and I ended up with 3 different prices. So now, to know that to roughly know what I'm paying, I just send 5 pieces, because that's what I know the price for, pretty much. I could send a few more, it wouldn't make a massive difference, but more pieces would just get buggered up or damaged. So I'm going to try and make this less than half an hour. Birmingham Assay Office, that's not good enough. To my collectors, clients, and the other pourers, that's not good enough for me. So it's not good enough for you either. If you are taking your work to Birmingham Assay Office to get it hallmarked, to get it checked and hallmarked, I have demonstrated now essentially 10 mistakes that they've made. The first time they all came back as 925. The second time they've come back as 999 in the dark, 925 in the light. And that's just not what I expect from a fucking assay office. These are the people that we trust to mark our work, essentially. They validate our materials. Nothing to do with the creativity or the quality of the work or anything else. Their sole job is to write on something what it is. And that, to me, looks a shitload like it says 925. So this is me raging politely. I'm going to go and rage somewhere really unpolitely for a little while. And then I'm going to rage at Birmingham Assay Office again for the second time in 2 weeks. I know I'm unlucky, but goddamn. The Royal Mail lost one of my first series of 5. And now Birmingham Assay Office have messed up 5 of my pieces twice. I'm going to stop it there before I say something that might get me in trouble. Thanks for watching, folks. I'm sorry it's not a happier video. And you can believe I'm going to sort this the fuck out. Because that is just not good enough. Right, I'm going to go and be emotional somewhere else. Thanks, folks. Be careful with your work, folks. You are the person that will always be most careful with your work. It doesn't mean what it means to other people. Even old Binny here. I can understand Midlanders being against this, being one of the most conservative places on the fucking planet. But really, you've got to be able to do your fucking work, people. Right, I'm going to stop because I'm going to go fucking ape. Have a good weekend, folks. You're probably going to have a better one than I am. And breathe. Cheers, folks.